Bunnelby! There it is! Anyway, hello there everybody, and welcome to part 38 of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. We're still on our side questing venture, because that's what I want to do. And we got somewhere to go. And where we're off to on our little exploration is Seafoam Island. Now, we only got a little glimpse of Seafoam Island on our last visit there, because I just simply wanted to catch, several different Pokemon there that I could potentially use. But we haven't really properly explored the place, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go and explore Seafoam Island. Something that I actually been adamant in not doing for the past 20 years of my life. Like, seriously, I haven't just actually gone around to giving this, giving Seafoam Island a proper look at for, like, the longest time. Because you know what's at Seafoam Island, you know what's here at Seafoam Island, but I never really gotten the perfect opportunity to just, go around and just explore the place, So that's basically what I want to do here today. I want to go and explore Seafoam Island, trying to get anything that I possibly could. And also, yes, I bought plenty of Ultra Balls, and I also have plenty, and I also bought like 100 Pokeballs just to get 10 Premier Balls. But anyway, Slowbro is there if you want it, because having Pokemon in their evolved forms is extremely convenient, and we now get the ability to learn Power Whip. It's slightly inaccurate, but it will do much better than... yeah. I'll forget Razor Leaf for that one. Alright, so that is Power Whip, and here we go with the Pokedex entry. Lives lazily by the sea. If the shelter on its tail comes off, it becomes a Slowpoke again. But wait, that's a flat-out lie, because in the Pokemon anime, like, they established that evolution is, it's kind of permanent. And by the way, that guy will replenish your Pokeballs, but yeah, I don't understand. Like, so what this game is basically trying to tell me is that evolution can be undone when that hasn't even been a thing for the past few years. I have absolutely no idea what they could potentially mean or talk about. And quite frankly, I don't even care. I just don't, man. I just don't care. Anyway, 5 Great Balls right here. And the one thing that is worthy to note about Strong Push is the fact that you do actually have to keep on pressing the A button if you want to move the blocks. So just be aware of that factoid. Anyway, right here is a Super Repel. And also, I'm basically covered on Seafoam Island because literally the Pokemon that I wanted to transfer over here, Shelter and Cloyster, is actually part of Seafoam Island, actually. Because as you can clearly see in the good old Poke of Dex, I brought my Shelter and Cloyster over from Go, and here you can find them. And speaking of which, let's check the data of them. The shell can withstand any attack. However, when it is open, the tender body is exposed. And for Cloyster, the bivalve Pokemon, for protection, it uses its harder than diamond shell. It also shoots spikes from the shell. Ah, so basically an attack called Spike Cannon. Not that bad at all. So, yeah. Very good indeed. But here we are on the bottom floors. And what makes Seafoam Island what it is the fact that part of the place has currents in them. and it feels the tension in the air, and it's very afraid. Aw. But you're a brave boy. You're a brave boy. Actually, during all that time off screen when I was training up my Pokemon and my new team, Eevee actually, or rather Charlie Jr. actually just went all like, "Hey, I need attention. I need attention." So, basically, the more neglectful of your partner Pokemon you become, the angrier they get. Which I don't even know if the friendship value can actually be lowered on partner Pokemon, but you know, you never know unless you try. Anyway, over here is a Super Lord. Very neat. And also I also spent money on all the lures and stuff, so that's why I'm like, well, earlier I actually spent all the money. Can we stop climbing up the ladder, please? Can we not? Can we not? Okay, which way are you facing? Okay, that way. Thank you. X speed. God. I don't know what was up with me. Like, I don't know what was up with that, but, you know, fine, whatever, okay. But anyway, I definitely need another block to go up there so I can keep that current all happy and good. Because this is basically the way over to that very special thing that I want to take care of. But you know for a fact that I'm going to take care of it as soon as I get to a later point in time. While at Seafoam Island, obviously. And, Slowpoke, can you please... Well, it doesn't really matter anyway, because I can just run away from you, and there will be absolutely no problem. Alright, so we push that one down there. And, these are basically the holes that you want to go down. Because, of course, just like I said, that particular thing is available to ya. Down those very holes. Zubat. Can we not? Please? I'm kind of done catching Pokemon here. Besides, I'm all good on Seafoam Island. Thank you. No, I don't want to push it that way. Not that way, you fool. This way. Very good. Yes. 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 Okay. So, now I gotta try to find my way over to where the other one is. And, you know, of course, me being me, I haven't really gone through Seafoam Island before, so this is more or less a first time for me. Just going through Seafoam Island. Hey! TM55 Ice Beam. Really glad I decided to explore, right? I am unbelievably glad that I actually got that TM, because Ice Beam, very good move. Very good move, as we clearly saw with Alolan Ninetales. Alright, so where does this lead? This leads to over here, where there's basically nothing? Nothing. No, not even my Eevee's tail could be all, like, excited about it. No siree. And here's another spot where we can use Strength 2, or Strong Push, same move, to push down another block. But I want to go over here first, because there might be something over here that I could potentially miss. Doesn't really look like it anything though, so I'm just going to go ahead and just use that Strong Push to do all the things. And of course, I will go down with it. Now, if you just so happen to miss the episode where I went through Seafoam Islands very briefly, just to let you know, I did catch every single Pokemon that you could possibly find at Seafoam Islands. So, well, with the exception of one. So that's why I'm not really going into wild battles right now. Oh my god, I'm drowning! Never mind! So now with both of those blocks, you know, all the way down, the current will stop right there. So finally I can get those items that I oh so desperately need. Because believe me, I'm gonna need them. Very, very much. Over here you can find an ice stone, which if you don't remember what those do, they basically evolve your Alolan Sandshrew or Vulpix to Alolan Sandslash and Ninetales, respectively. Of course, Vulpix is an Eevee exclusive, and Sandshrew is a Pikachu exclusive, so they'll get you your respective, you know, Alolan form, so very, very good. Anywho, out here is another way through the Seafoam Islands here. Are you on vacation too? Oh, yes, I am on vacation. Well, guess what? I don't need to battle you because you're not my enemy right now.
No mercy at all!
No mercy. I am the guy who doesn't do mercy to anyone. Anyone! Yeah, you get the idea. You get the solid idea. Now, I actually really, really hope that I don't have to push those blocks again, because that would really suck if I did, because, you know, I went all the way out here. Okay, good, and I avoided the jinx. Alright, cool. They stay stuck down there, so that's good. Plus, I'm also all set for the other thing. So that's also very good. And it's just basically a shortcut all the way to back here, so yeah. Very, very good. I think that should be all, actually, for Seafoam Island, because I can't really think of anything else that could potentially be here, aside from the hidden items from the caves and stuff. Because Seafoam Island is yet another place where you can possibly find some hidden items. So, yeah. And once again, they respawn. So, yeah, they respawn once per day. So, it's very, very good. Now, you definitely want to have your Pokemon ready for this, because, believe me, you do want your Pokemon ready for what's about to happen. I'm drowning! Never mind. Because if you step on up here, you'll find a burb. Yes, you'll find a burb. Nah, I don't want to fight burb yet. Instead, you can find Pokemon in the water right here. However, they're not really, you know, they're not really the whole point of focus. The point of focus is, you know, obviously that burb up there. And, yeah, I'm already here. What the heck am I doing? Alright, so, Sea Skim. And, let's do it. Please go away from me. Alright, Eevee, you ready to do? No? You feel the tension here, you're a little afraid. That's okay. That's okay. As my son, you shouldn't be afraid of anything ever. Alright, so because we're coming up on a very, very important thing, chances are you definitely want to save your game. And here we go, legendary burb number 1, Articuno. This little dude can really, really be kind of sort of a trouble. Because all of its stats raise for one for one thing. So, you're probably going to be in a lot of trouble with that. And because of the fact that it can use Ice Beam, Reflect, Mirror Coat, and Agility, yeah, special attackers might be in trouble. So, of course, with this being in a very, very important, boss fight as it seems, you get to battle it, much like with the Snorlax. And, yeah, Raichu didn't even stand a chance. So, Meek, get in there and use your Rock Slide to do quadruple damage, because why not? But, of course, it's going to throw up a Reflect, so of course. But that could do half? No, it didn't do half. I mean, it did a quarter, which is good, but it didn't do half. Alright, so basically just like with Snorlax, you get to battle the legendary bird Pokemon. However, and of course, there's also a time limit, so if you don't beat him in 5 minutes, you lose your chance. However, that's not to say that you completely failed in your task to catch all the legendary burbs. Because, you'll see. Now for the challenge. I'm only going to do this using Premier Balls. That's my challenge. I am going to try to catch the legendary burbs using Premier Balls. I never used one. Well, I definitely did use one, off screen, but as for any other time, I didn't use them. Well, not on screen anyway, but I want these burps to be special. So, once we've weakened them to the point where we can catch them, then I will only use Premier Balls, good sirs and madams. Of course, this could go very bad for me, considering the fact that legendary Pokemon can actually run away from you. But fortunately, I did save, so I'll have other opportunities to use all of the Premier Balls that I possibly have. So yes, Articuno, by the way, is a pretty good Pokemon if you want it for your team. Well, according to Let's Go, because it's its own meta, I probably won't go over it, but just so you know, it's defensive as all hell. But just beware of, rock-type moves, because Ice Flying type is not a good, type for that kind of attack, aka rock-type attacks. So, good luck with that. But otherwise, it comes packed in pretty good with moves like a burp, like Ice Beam and Agility and all that good stuff. So, that's good. That's very good. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Do your thing. Do your thing. Okay. And now, this is probably just going to be the point where I just check out and just, yeah, boy! Yeah, boy! There we go! And there it is. And Noob Master 69 and Hexstar get to level 50. And Noob Master wants to learn Outrage. Yes! Thank you! Thank you very much! This won't do jack shit to, this won't do jack shit to, fairy types, but hey, I have a dragon type move now, so that's good. A legendary bird Pokemon, and yes, I'll say burb instead of bird. It freezes water that is contained in winter and makes it snow. Yes, indeedy, it does. So yeah, that's Articuno. And once again, you have to battle them before you can catch them. And there are 2 others like them, so yeah. Now we're on the hunt for the legendary burbs. And I'm just thanking God this isn't Generation 3. Because I've already said all of my complaints about, catching legendaries in that game, on how no matter what, it always just be like, drink, bop, 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 drink. Every single time. I am not kidding. That's just simply my experience. And they were awful, and I don't want to ever relive them ever again. I just don't do it. I just don't want to. Alright, so with that all said, we are all done here, and we are good to go. So, next time on Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, we're going to go to the one place we haven't gone to yet in the Kanto region, aside from, you know, the Indigo Plateau, because that's our end destination. We're finally going to take a look at that power plant that we briefly saw on Route 10, but didn't get the chance to go into because we had other things to talk about at the time. So I will indeed see you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.